ViPR Strength Games. All right, we're going to be working out with Mr. Andres today. He showed us how to do it in our last companion video, and now we're just going to work out with him. We have 3 ViPR tubes, a 6, a 10, and a 16 kilogram tube. If you only have 1 tube, that's perfectly fine. But we're going to start out with the lightest tube today. And so he's going to pick up his 6 kilogram tube, and he's going to hold it with the seam up. He's going to rub his thumbs on the seam, and that's the strongest geometry of the tube. Now, we're going to do our wide hold bazookas, and he's going to do it the easy way first, folks. So it's going to go over his right shoulder, but his left leg goes out, and then he alternates. Left shoulder, right leg. We'll count that as 1, and that's 2, 2, 3, 3. So I'm double counting this. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, and 8. And 8. So again, 8 is our number. We have double count that. And then, so you huffing there, Mr. Andres?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Now, let's make this a little more intense. Why don't you ditch that 6 kilogram? Let's pick up the 10, pal. There you go. Now we're going to do it the hard way, folks. This is the real wide hold bazooka. This is the real deal. Again, seam side up. He's going to go with his right leg out over his right shoulder with this heavier tube. Double count this. It's going to be harder. Boom, now we're really moving that thoracic spine around. And that's 2. 2. Opening up all that good stuff. And here's 4 coming up. And you should be breathing pretty good right now. Again, you only have to do 1 set of 8. We're showing you 2 sets for you a little more studly people out there that want to work a little harder. And what's your number, Mr. Andres? It's like, Yabber, I always lose count. Oh, he didn't count. I don't count. Oh, where are we, folks? Where are we, folks? Let's do 1 more each side. And that's probably 8 and 8 or 9 and 9. Who cares? I always lose count. Nice job. Shovels. All right, 10 kilogram tube. It's an off-center hold. Andres is holding it on the end as shown, and that's the heavy part of our shovel. And we're going to do 8 to one side. Here we go. He's going to step out, gets his dirt, and just puts it over his shoulder. And his body's staying pretty square to camera, isn't it, folks? That's going to be our first variation. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the heavy part of that tube is towards camera here as we see it. Good, and that's 8, right? Now he switches that up. Okay, and he's going to take his shovel of dirt, just put it over his right shoulder now. Steps out with his right foot, boom, over his right shoulder for 2. And here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And with a 10 kilogram tube, that's a little bit of a load. Okay? Now he's going to go back to his original side now, okay? And the difference here, he's now going to turn his torso. So he's going to have a twist in his whole fascial network here. As he puts it over his shoulder, he kind of twists his upper body. He twists it towards camera, almost at a right angle. And you'll feel that twist all through your body, down into your hips, waist, knees. Just a whole different little action on the body. And why not? These are good warm-ups here. I hope you're counting, Mr. Andres, because I'm just babbling and I forgot where we are.
6.
6. Again, you only have to do 1 set of 8. You can do either variation, but why not get a little cardio going here, especially now that we're in the green routines. We're getting our cardio going, and we're getting all of our three-dimensional strength, country strong, mule strong, farmer strong. And again, we can see his torso twist a little bit. And we can even see that in his shirt, can't we? Look at that. And that's what's happening to your fascial networks underneath. What you got there?
5.
5. Last 3, folks. 6. 7. I can hear him huffing, especially with that 10-kilogram tube. And that's it. Thank you. Nice job. Gladiator blocks. Here we go. Andres is holding it in the neutral position, so this is a nice way to start out, folks. He's just going to demonstrate one to each side. So he's just going to go and he's going to do a lunge pattern out, and he pushes that tube up at about a 45-degree angle. Boom. Okay, so that's a neutral position, but we're not going to do that. We're going to get harder. We're going to do an off-center hold. You can see the tube is off-centered, so it's to his left. He's got a lot of weight there. He's going to do 8 with off-center tube to the left. 1, 2. I want to see him pivot that back foot a little more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's our number, but we're going to keep on going, folks. Now he's going to off-center hold it the other side. So now the tube is off to his right. The off-center weight is to his right, as we can see. Same side, folks. Give me 8 more. 2, 3. It's almost like a 45-degree punch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, here we go. Other side. You all right? A little break?
Yeah.
He's breathing. He's breathing. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Okay, we're going to off-center hold. His off-center is to his right. He's going to start that way. He's going to go to his right. Boom. 2, pivoting on that back foot. 3, 4, 5. And a 10-kilogram tube. Oh, that's kind of heavy, folks. It'd be so much easier with that maroon 6-kilogram. So much easier, especially with that torque. Whew. And we can see him sweating. This air conditioning's not working for him. That's all right. Here we go. Good workout. Boom. It's strength. It's cardio. It's activation. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Nice job. Nice job. Narrow alley up and over yet again, folks, with a heavier tube for you athletes. Again, this is optional, but we noticed in the last one that Mr. Andres was kind of raising his right heel a little bit, and we are going to correct him out of that a little bit to have your weight more in your heel and midfoot as you do this. There, better. So he's not coming up on that right ball of his foot so much anymore like he did in the last exercise. So a little bit better form here, especially with this heavier tube. I want you to feel these deep squat patterns really kind of weighted in the heel and midfoot, and really try to not really go on the ball of the foot as much as you can. So what's your number there, Mr. Andres?
About 3.
About 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. Oh, and it's heavy, right? So much heavier. 6. Whatever the number is, 6. Just keep on going, folks. What's that? 7. 7. Have it one more. Up and over for 8. And who knows if we got the count right. Who cares, folks? Just as long as you're sweating and working. Good. Usain Bolt's. Let's just get to it. Off center hold. And we're going to be stepping away from our opponent now as we point to the scoreboard. That's 1. Notice his left foot is straight ahead, coming right into camera. That's good for glute activation. We don't want to turn the foot out. That's more quad activation. And he's keeping all that weight in that bottom hand, kind of tight in close to his body. We want to load the tube weight there. We do not want to load that tube weight in that right top shoulder. That's just for guiding the tube, controlling it. Is that 7 or 8?
Yeah.
There we go. We got it, folks. All right, 8 to the other side. Again, his right foot goes out. It's straight ahead. As we activate that glute back there. 2. 3, the tube weight is low into that right hand. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Usain Bolt's. Point to that scoreboard. Flip the lunge. 4 on the left leg, 4 on the right leg. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. Now his right leg. For 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay, quick rest, Mr. Andres. Now we're going to go the other way. We're going to just turn 90 degrees to the camera, and just so we can get another perspective on it. And now we're going to double count it. We're going to alternate, folks, and double count it. So it's going to be left, right, 1, 1, 2, 2, etc. Here we go. It's going to be metabolic for you athletes. Here you go. Keep on going. It's 1. Now his right leg. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. Wear your heart rate monitors, folks, and see what you've done after the fact. Go to the cardio curves. Check out what you've done after the fact. And here's 6, right? And he's breathing. I can hear him. 6. 7. And that light tube is all it takes. Last one. Here's 8. Other side for 8. Congratulations. Woo. Tube lift to side lunge. First, we're just going to do it in place first, just to warm up. So Mr. Andres is going to go from 1 to 3, to 1, 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 to 3. And that's about 8 or so. Got it? Yeah. That's our warm-up, folks. And that's all you have to do. You should be a little huffy and out of breath. But we called it tube lift to side lunge. So now that we got the 1 to 3 pattern, we're going to go 1 to 3 and we're going to add a side lunge into it. 8 to one side, 8 to the other side. Get ready. Here we go. And back to 1, 3. That's for 2, 3, 4, 5. Always pistoning. 6, 7, 8. Want a little rest, Mr. Andres? Why not, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, you should be tired. You should be huffing and puffing right now. It's metabolic. Wear those heart rate monitors, folks, as we get country strong. And here we go. From 1, piston to 3. Back to 1, 3. Back to 1. That's our third. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it, folks. That's all it is. Power overs using the lighter tube. Mr. Andres is going to shoulder the tube, and then we're going to double count this, folks. And he's going to lunge out to the side, and he powers up. Quick feet over to the side. 1, 1, 2, 2. Just clear the head. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. And you're going to get huffy, folks, especially with that quick shuffle of the feet and that tube overhead. I love these things. Great metabolic intervals. Pretty simple to do. Now, for you athletes, this is optional. Round 2. Heavier tube, and boy, does it make a difference. A 10K tube is going to make it a lot different here, folks. Here we go. Same thing, double count. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Quick feet, almost power through the middle. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. And you need to rest now. Heavy hip hinge flips using our heaviest tube back and forth. Here we go. We're going to double count this. Flip it, and we run. Quick, quick. Flip it. And this is 2. 2. 3. Is this metabolic? You bet. Here's 4. And going back. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. And rest, folks. We're going to need it. "180-degree up and overs." We're just going to keep it slow, folks. Right hand first over his right shoulder. He just steps. Left hand first over his left shoulder. He just steps. That's 1, 1. 2. Just step, step. And what we're coming up on was this 4. Is that right?
Yes.
Or something like that. 4. 4. We're double counting it. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. Slow, step, step. Isn't that nice, folks? But you're tired, right?
A little bit, yeah.
And it's the lightest tube. So now we want to have it more metabolic. Again, this is optional. We're going to double count again for 8. But it's quick feet. And we just, boom, we power over. Boom. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. And that should get the heart rate up right there, folks. Nice job. Side shuffle drags. Heavy tube. Andres is going to hold it with his backhand first. We're going to double count this and go. So side shuffle. Side shuffle. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, and right back to where we started, folks. That's it. No, I'm sorry. We have one more?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I miscounted. 8. I'm sorry, folks. Give me a little bit of rest in there. Okay. Now, what do? We're going to rest. We're going to let the heart rate come down. That was a good metabolic interval. Now he's going to hold it with his front hand first. So it puts a load kind of on the back of his shoulder and the back of his body as opposed to the front of the body. So it's just a different load. And we do both variations, folks. And so now we're going to do the same side shuffle drag, holding it with the front hand first. And go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Oh, you're only halfway. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Here's 8. Here's 8. Here's 8. I'm counting now. Boom. You're done. Nice job. Side lunge torpedo. Again, we're starting out with the lightest tube, folks, from the neutral grip position. He's going to go ahead and shoulder it over his left shoulder. Tube slides out, and it goes right back through center. Shoulder, tube out through center. 3, that tube shifts towards camera, that goes right in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. He changes hands. That right hand is forward, right shoulder, shifts it out. And we can see here where he's can lock out that left arm as the tube shifts away from his body. 3, 4, 5. Again, 8 to 8. 8 each side. That's 7. 8. Rest. Another metabolic interval, isn't it? Now for you athletes, I'm giving you some options here. We want to get harder, more metabolic. Again, so now Andres is going to go for that heavier tube, that 10-kilogram tube. Same thing. Nothing's going to change. He's just going to change directions here so we can see it from a different angle. That's all. And again, he's holding with his, which hand? Left hand first. So it's going to go over his left shoulder. As the side lunge, tube shifts out. Tube shifts out. So shift training, folks. That core's got to resist all that weight, all that torque, the whole body, the shoulders, the legs, the hips, the core, whatever you got, it's resisting it. I hope you're counting there, Mr. Andres.
That's 6.
6, 7, 8. Rest, rest. And when your pulse is way up there, when you've gone into that purple zone, using those big type 2 muscle tissues, give yourself a little rest for the next interval. Okay? Now, it's going to go over his right shoulder. He's going to do a side lunge here towards camera. Shift out, right through center. Shoulder, shift, right through center. Shoulder, shift, or right through center. What's that for 3?
Yep.
4, 5, tail down, head up, lock in that lower lumbar. That's what, 6, 7, and 8. And that's metabolic. Take a rest, folks. You've earned it. Clean to push press. Separate video. A little more athletic now for you athletes if you want to continue on. We're going to do just another set of 8 though. And now we got a heavier tube. And Mr. Andres is going to do triple extension, which he's going to drive off his balls of his feet and his knees and his hips. That's triple extension as we do our clean. And he's going to see boom, and then boom, overhead. And drive off. And you see, you can even get that kind of hop in there as you do that first triple extension. So right here, boom. He didn't really use his feet that much, did he? See if you can drive off the balls of feet a little bit more here. Boom. Push, press. So we're just getting these patterns, folks, for when Olympic bar work comes up later in the book. Clean, push, press. And again, we want power from the hips. That's where that bar or ViPR tube is being lifted. We find that elastic potential down there, and boom! Push, press to the chest. What's our count here, Mr. Andres?
I think 5.
5. Let's do 3 more. Boom. Push, press. Clean. Push, press. Clean. Push, press. Lock it out. We control it down in the chest and the waist. Last one. Clean. Push, press to the chest and release. Nice work. Offset snatch, but we're not going to do offset first. We're going to do neutral position, just straight ahead, and we're going to alternate. And we're just going to alternate for 8. Boom, you drop that back foot back, and then explode up. 3, 4, control to the chest to the start position every time. 5, chest, start position. 6, and we just explode and it goes right overhead. 7, 8. Now, very metabolic. You need a little bit of rest here, right? All right, for you athletes, let's go ahead. We're going to do now the true expression of this lift, and it's going to be the offset. And what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to offset. And now he has it weighted towards camera, as we see. He's going to do 4 with the left leg back and 4 with the right leg back, and then we're going to do switch it. Okay? Here we go. 4 with the left leg back. Explode up. Boom. Clean, slick in one motion. 2. 3. 4th one, left leg back. We're going to get set. Right leg back, right leg back. Same offset, same offset. Boom. 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay? Excellent. He's going to change the offset. He's going to rest first, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. With these kind of somewhat technical moves, we need to make sure we're a little bit fresh as we do it. So go ahead and just rest with Mr. Andres here. And when he's ready, now that offset is to his left. And again, we're going to do the same thing. Left with 4, left with right, but now the offset is to our left now. So, boom, just getting the pattern down. And that reverse lunge pattern, I love it. 3, 4, huff, huff, rest, rest. Get ready, right leg, boom. That's 2, 3, 4. That's it. Congratulations, you athletes. Forward fire victim crawl and reverse fire victim crawl, because we're in a short space here. We're just going to go back and forth. We're going to count at 1, 1, 2, 2, etc. Here we go. Mr. Andres is going to crawl into frame here, and he's going to pull his fire victim, and he's going to stay low under that smoke layer. Keeping that tail down. Good. And then he's going to crawl backwards now. Any way you can figure out to pull that victim down. Okay. Let's go back. And you pull it. And why don't we crawl all the way back? And yeah, we're going to crawl all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, and pull it from those back end of those handles there. Good. Okay, here we go. We're crawling back. Is this 3 rotations? Man, this is heavy. This is a lot. 4. Okay, this is 4, folks. You can stop right there. You can stop right there. Take a rest. But we got 8 to do. That's our number. That's our number. That's pretty metabolic. All right. For you athletes, come on in. Come on in. Let's finish out these last 4. And it's double counted. And now we go backwards. Bet we all have better appreciation of our cats and dogs, don't we? Crawling all 4s. Not that easy. Okay, that's 2 up, 2 back down. Okay, here we go. This is 3. And it's tough when you double count these, folks. Okay, here we go. 4, last one, last one. Getting our fire victim out of the smokehouse here. Pull on back. And we got it, folks. Fire victim crawl, forward and reverse. Nice job. Side crab crawl. Kind of like our last exercise, but to the side, folks. Crabs walk and crawl sideways. Here we go. Mr. Andres is going to pull that with his lead hand. And again, we're going to double count this only for 4. And he goes the other way. Lead hand pulls. Side plank as he's walking to the side. He's crawling to the side. And then other way. He pulls it. And he's going to come over. Again, that lead hand pulls it through. He's keeping that tail down. And that core is really activated when we do that. Is this our 3rd or 4th rotation, Mr. Andres?
3rd, I think.
3rd, yeah. Oh, man. That's why we're only doing 4. 4 back and forth. And then we'll give you a rest, all right, folks? Until we do give you another 4. Here we go. This is number 4, lead hand.
Oops.
That's all right. It's a fake wall. It's a fake set, as we all can see. Here we go. And one more. Boom. Rest. You probably need a little rest, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And we're watching him breathe. We're watching him recover, and you can watch yourself recover. And grab a little sip of water here if you want. But we're going to be going again here pretty shortly. We're going to let the pulse just recover just a bit, but not too much. And now the next time we do it, we're going to go back and forth again 4 times. But the trail hand is going to be pulling now. The trail hand is going to be pulling, okay? So just a different load on the body, just a different stimulus. And we love these different stimuli. Here we go. And he's going to crawl. Boom. Almost easier in some regards, huh? And that trail hand is just going to pull it. And that's 1. Rotation 2 is coming. And that's 2. Here's 3. Again, that trail hand is pulling it. We're working the core differently. We're working the arms differently. We're working different muscles, different sides of the body. Front, back, left, right, all sorts of different variations here. And here's number 4, right? Okay, he's doing a good job keeping that tail down. His body's figuring out how to crawl like a crab to the side. Coming into home base here. And we got it, folks. Side crab crawls. Side cleans. Feet are a little more narrow than hip width apart because we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up our side load to the side of our body, but lock in our lumbar, folks. You got to lock in that lumbar, and we just clean it, and we're just going to alternate for 8. 2, no double counting here. 3, springy point. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just that simple. That's all your 8, folks. That's all you have to do. But for your athletes, for you people who want to become athletes, and you want to continue on, now we're going to do this, just face the other direction here, and we're going to see it from another angle. And now we're going to double count this for our 8, okay? He's going to find his springy point, and here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Good locked in lumbar. 5, 5, 6, 6. Tail down, head up. That's what we got it. 7, 7, 8, and 8. And congratulations, folks. Thank you, Mr. Andres, for helping us out.
Of course, thank you.
ViPR Strength Games. Good job.